Okay, we are recording.
Yay.
Watch what you say.
Yeah. Censor.
I sort of think we're getting some of the steps down okay, but the technique still stinks. It's like, I feel like I'm shuffling on the floor. So I'm doing a better job of keeping my feet near the floor, but it's still, I'm taking two small steps. I'm not really doing the full, extension. And then,
Right.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. As I
Yeah.
look at, we're just kind of shuffling around, and it doesn't look good. And then I don't have enough rise and fall, all of that stuff.
So you want to put a little more time into those things?
Try to keep, it's a slow process to learn all that stuff.
Right. And if you remember, like in the beginning, it was like all about, I'm going to do the steps.
right.
Now, you understand it more, and now it's
Well,
like,
even after you explain it, I think I understand what you want us to do. And when I'm doing it, I think I'm doing it until I watch the videos. I'm not even close to doing it.
right. But all of those things, and that's why a lot of people think in the beginning, learning new steps, you can learn a new step pretty quick.
Yeah, right.
But to learn technique,
Yeah.
it takes, doing, and it takes breaking some habits,
Oh, yeah.
right, that you're used to doing that you do without realizing it, right? So when you look and you think I'm doing it, and you probably are doing some, but to
Yeah.
get it like consistently
Right.
all the time, just like breaking any habit or creating any new habit, it's like a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, and eventually.
The Monday night class is Marsha's teaching waltz and foxtrot technique.
Uh-huh.
And she's stressing, heel,
Yeah.
toe lower. And the toe lower is the part I get in trouble doing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I go heel, toe, clunk.
Yes.
Heel, toe, clunk.
Uh-huh. Right, and the toe lower is because when you come up, and I explained this before, if you jumped up in the air, if you jumped up in the air and landed with your heels first,
Yeah,
that'd really jar you, right?
Right.
And even if you jumped up in the air and landed like flat-footed, that would be like, right?
Right.
So if you jump up in the air, the first thing that would have to hit the floor first would be the balls of the feet, and then you'd absorb it into
Right.
it. So that's the same idea. We're not jumping off the floor, hopefully, unless you're doing quick step or something, but you're coming up, and then you're lowering back down that same
Yeah.
way, right? So, and the other thing that helps it to not be clunky to even is to make sure that as you come down, again, if you were jumping and you landed with your legs straight, it'd be very jarring. So when you have to like cushion yourself on the way
Yeah.
down, right? So that softness from the knees when you come down. So if I'm doing the same thing that you did of the heel, toe, and then this one, right?
Yeah.
It's just like
yeah, that's what I do.
jarring and
Yeah,
abrupt, but if I'm going heel, toe, and then toe, heel, right? There's that like softness and letting
Right.
you fall back into the floor through the knees and the ankles and the hip joint. You can see all of those things are allowing me like shock absorbers,
Right.
yeah.
So that takes away from any smoothness we get. So we're sort of doing the steps a little better and better, but the style and the smoothness and gliding nature of it is missing. And
Yeah.
even when you tell us about the tango, how, that was interesting that you go, that it's mostly toe, heel,
Yeah, yeah,
I look at not doing that at all, I mean, it's really hard to do that. And then in the tango too, I'm taking little 10 steps, a little too small, I think. And so it looks like I'm just shuffling through. So,
Yeah.
that's.
but I mean, bye you guys. The first thing is to be able to even see that and
Right.
recognize it and
Yeah.
know the difference,
Yeah,
right? So that's that first step of learning is just being able to see it. Now, getting yourself to where you do it unconsciously
Oh, yeah.
without thinking about it
Yeah.
is just,
Oh, yeah.
the stages of learning.
Just like
Yeah.
golf, I think I know what I'm supposed to do, but I can't do it. You know?
Yeah, and to be able to do it, in golfing is repetition
Right.
too, right? Just like anything, it's just
Well,
like
that's the
doing.
thing, self-perception versus what you really look like, they're two different things.
Yeah.
You think you're doing it right, and then you look at the video and say, holy mackerel, that's
Yeah.
not even close.
Yeah. But you keep refining,
Yeah.
right? And a little bit at a time. Yeah.
In the tango, when we do the turnaround and,
The
Shadow?
shadow.
Yeah.
There's one point where I think I need to be sharper. I'm like not turning fast enough. So it's like I need
all the turns, you need
to
to
do
have a
that.
sharp snap
So
turn,
do,
you know, and
I think the other part's better, but that one is like,
you know, and some of those things that's interesting is that by delaying the turn, you get a snappier turn when you
Right.
do it. And so usually we just kind of turn over more steps and it just looks more, it's like a
It's like you're
softer, like,
sleeping,
Yeah.
right.
walking through
Instead
it.
of like something that delays and then sharply turns.
Yeah.
Which kind of the character of tango for the most part. I mean, like, you can do things that have softer feeling too in tango to give it like some like staccato and some soft, so light and shade sort of.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the personality of that dance, right, is yeah, like sharp movements. Yeah. Do you want to start with that particular shadow move?
Okay.
You want to go over that shadow move before, or do you want to do it like a warm-up dance first?
Well, let's try to go over it first.
Okay.
So, I guess we can start with the,
And then we're not saying, is it a whole month that you're gone?
yeah, we'll be back February 10th.
Wow.
We counted it. Was
It's
24
3 weeks
days.
and 4 days or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I put all my pills in a little.
Yeah, right.
And I put it in the case you gave me. So
Oh,
that's what
cool. Yay.
So, let's see here, so, no, I'm thinking, how
The
do we-
shadow one, how
the
do you do
shadow
it?
thing, I think-
Yeah.
Wait, do we start with the
Promenade,
promenade?
yep.
Right, so-
Slow, slow, quick.
Wait, then she
Oh,
go
I was
under?
gonna go, yeah, but
Not until after she gets out here.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Slow, slow, quick, slow, slow, slow. Ah, so I see what you're saying.
Do it right.
Yeah, so once you get into this position, let's say in the side, I guess this is actually a good angle for the camera. Then first I'm gonna walk around. It might be useful to do, you know how you can do this underarm turn just back to dance position without the shadow? You've done that one too, right? Where you go walk, 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 side, close, right? So it starts off with that turn. The first 2 steps are just walking around. So it's just walk, walk, right? And then the next part of it is we're both gonna kind of meet out over here. So instead of me having to come all the way around to here, if we both go over and so you're gonna do this. So you're gonna go over to this side and roll her in. So you're gonna come forward with your left foot to the side, and then, so this is at the end of the turn, right? I already did the turn, and then I'm gonna roll into shadow. Okay, so we start here and we'll do the turn first, kind of breaking it up probably so we have slow, slow, and now wherever we are now, if instead of me coming all the way back towards you, if you move a little bit towards her in that direction, so you're gonna go forward, side, hold, forward, side, and then you hold while I take one more step. So I'm having him come around a little bit more too. So I could come all the way around to you, but I think this would be a little easier for you to not have to do all of it. Slow, now quick, slow. Yeah? Slow, slow, quick, slow. Slow, slow, roll to shadow. Yeah, you just put that arm around his, yeah. And so when we're in this side-by-side position and I'm walking under, if you bring this hand down and start turning, that starts me turning, so I can't keep going this way because I'm already rotating, right? So then that would keep me from wanting to take dance position, yeah. Slow, slow, quick, slow. Slow, slow, quick, slow. Now, when you took that step around right at the end, you were down like this, so you couldn't really, so I have to look up because I'm constantly looking for this side, because that's where I'm going, right? So I'm always, so if I'm here, I might make it to that side, but it's hard to, I can kind of see where that side is because I'm used to it, but it's way easier if I'm here. And I see that side, and I see it, and then I move into that spot because I know where it is, right? Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Slow. Now start looking for that right side. Right to there. Yeah. It's way better when you can see the target.
One more time, practice.
Little bullseye.
Yeah, right. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow. So look for it. Quick, quick, slow. Nice. That was a really nice one. Yeah.
Okay. Should we now dance?
Yeah, put some music on. Here we go. Yeah, good to dance around a little bit before you have to sit on an airplane tomorrow.
I
huh?
know. Swim and
Uh-oh.
dance. Right,
Yeah, you can get up and dance. You can practice your heel, toe, toe, heel down the
Down the
aisle of the plane there. They'll go, who is this crazy people? Okay, here we go. Nice. Up. Can I do that with you one time? Right, right, right.
Wasn't there any.
One more time. Actually, could tell on the first one what you wanted me to do. So. Yeah, actually, that one was a pretty good one. Yeah, and I felt like, so what I'm noticing from him to be able to go into it is him moving me off to that side, moving me off to that side of it. Yeah, right? So that's what I'm watching for. Now, I think he does it a little bit more with his arms. You feel that? And I'm doing it a little bit more with my movement. So let me just talk about that for a second. Huh? Is it 117? Oh. Yeah, so I'm going to go quick, quick. So I need to move her to the side, right? So, but to also do that, instead of just moving her, I'm going to move myself more that way. So moving more to the side there. Yeah. So when you do that, let me just do that with you one more time. Yeah, do one more time. Yeah, do that together and see what that feels like to you, because that actually felt pretty good.
That felt good because it was real deliberate.
Right.
And when we're just dancing around, all of a sudden I'm like, uh-oh, I think I was
No, I think the whole idea to move my body versus
Yeah.
kind of go like this.
With her. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
before you were trying to do it
Yeah,
with
yeah, I
her.
think that's right, and I was more trying to do that.
And it's funny, because I was talking about that on a lesson earlier, is when the man is trying to do something to the lady, it actually usually stops his own movement,
Uh-huh.
right? So if I just go,
Yeah.
right, and
You want me to go,
right,
but you're
but
not.
then it's,
Yeah.
yeah, but if I'm just moving myself, I've opened up my hands like this, so you can see, I'm not like
Yeah.
doing anything with my hands. So if I do that one more time, I'm just moving myself.
Okay, what I also just
Right?
noticed though is that I tend to go like one directly to the side, and you were sort of the one pivoting sort of.
A little bit of
Yeah, a
rotation,
little
I
bit of
think is
rotation,
useful, yes.
Which kind of helps
Yeah.
signal her, so 1, 2.
And then the other thing that I do that I think you did more of that time too is the second step, it's turning or not, like a little bit of rotation helps. But if do you see how it's slightly back?
Uh-huh.
My right foot is slightly back from my left. So I'm kind of making space for her to get over here. So if my foot is a little forward or equal,
Yeah.
it's harder for her to get to the other side. Yes. And then, like you said, a little bit of rotation. Oh, that time you crossed in front though. Oh, yeah, a little bit of rotation actually.
So sweet, thank you.
Let me get my stuff here. Look at you. You don't have to go to the